Hi, and welcome to Wrongway. I'm Mr. Wrongway, and this is my personal veteran Sherman S. So, let me tell you more about it. So if you have been following my channel for a while, you might have noticed that at the beginning of this year I was actually choosing between a veteran Sherman Max and a veteran Sherman S, and I chose the prior, the veteran Sherman Max. More about what happens to the Max later to the video, but for now I wanted to tell you a couple of reasons, I think 3 reasons why I got myself a veteran Sherman S in the end. This is a wheel that does different stuff than the veteran Sherman Max. So I got the Sherman Max because I wanted to use it for errands, run across the city, but also have plenty of range and really good reliability. Now, in the meantime, things changed a little bit. So currently I have 3 more serious wheels that I can use instead of the Sherman Max. So those wheels will do more of the task of like just hopping around the city, doing tricks, doing some fun stuff. The Sherman S is for long range riding, fast charging, because this can charge a lot faster than the veteran Sherman Max, and also for doing tricks. I still have to remind you that this wheel is heavy. It is not as easy to push around stores, even though I already have the new version of the handle, which is a lot better. And it's not as maneuverable, it's not as agile, as zippy in the city as the veteran Sherman Max. My riding style, it really changed a lot throughout the years, and especially throughout the last year or so. So back then I was really fine with just going around the city and using the asphalt paths and concrete bike paths, but nowadays I do like off-roading, as you can see, a lot more, and I also do like jumps a lot more. So every time I wanted to go somewhere far on the veteran Sherman Max, well, it was good, it was great, but only if the road was good. And once I started to go off-road, I could do it. It was just not as comfortable as with suspension.
Yeah. Nope.
And then again, when I got somewhere I had the range, I couldn't really go on a pump track, I couldn't do jumps, I couldn't go up or down stairs. Some of the things you can still do with the Max, but you are risking bending the rim or being just very uncomfortable or just falling because the clearance of the pedals is not as high or the clearance of the shell. I was faced with a point where I could either go somewhere because I have the range and then be sad because I can't do jumps or stairs and other fun stuff that I do for my own pleasure and also for you guys to see. And on the other hand, I could take the S22 Pro or Extreme and then be sad about it because I just can't get so far, or I need to charge. I need to take the charger with me. So during that time I also went to box boarding. Video is here if you want to check it out. I found out that this thing can actually shred. This thing can sand. I was doing plenty of jumps on this wheel. And I found out that this is incredibly capable and more capable than I thought. So even though with the issues of it being heavy and the construction of this wheel being like a little bit bendy, I can't really be like as precise on this wheel as I can be on an Extreme or S22. Even with those issues, this is pretty much the only wheel I can use for long range but also have plenty of fun on it, off-roading, doing jumps and stairs. So with those changing priorities and needs of off-road and jumps and stairs, well, this was pretty much the only option on the market. But probably as I'm saying it, Veteran is unveiling a new wheel. Or Bigode, or some other company. But now that I think of it, it's basically two reasons. Number one, I have other wheels to spare to do other crazy shenanigans with, and if this would break, I would still have a wheel I could ride, I could fix this in the meantime. And the second thing is that my riding habits change, and I pretty much need this wheel for my own pleasure, but also for the content and the work I'm doing here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc, etc. Now, this wheel is mine. I got an invoice for it. I got factory price for it. So it's not as big of an investment as you guys would probably make. So you need to keep that in mind. I want to be straightforward with you guys. But still, it's an investment and it's mine. I need to pay it off and I need to sell it, not just send it back once I grow out of it. It's a bit of a big step, really. Naturally, I also needed to kit it out with all of the accessories, so we also have Kinetic big pads, we have the pedals to match the pads. We'll also get a light by Mr. Muerta, the one that is not blinding, and a taillight as well. And we have the 66-pound shock. I've done 400 kilometers on it, so once we get up to 2,000 kilometers, I don't know, or maybe when something would happen with the wheel, I will make another video on it and tell you guys how I've been enjoying it. But maybe I'll just make adventures with it and tell right away how it's behaving on those adventures. So what will be happening with the Veteran Sherman Max now? Well, it is up for sale. I can just have a limited amount of wheels, and with this I can go long range, and with the other wheels I have I can do the daily tasks, grocery runs and other fun stuff that I could have done with the Veteran Sherman Max. So I have to say that suspension has won. It was a fierce battle, a bit of in between. Once I wanted to do just without suspension, and it's fine, but in the end, with all of the off-roading, with all of the fun stuff and crazy shenanigans you can do on those wheels, well, suspension has won me over. So with the Max gone, the only wheel that I'll be having that is without suspension is the King Song 16S, which I'll do a video about soon. So exciting times. So with that said, if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.